In the name of God, Creator, Redeemer, and Sustainer. Amen. Years ago, we took our daughter and two granddaughters to visit their maternal grandmother, in San Diego. And as part of our trip, we decided to take them to Disneyland. So we got into the car, everybody was buckled in safely, and off we went. About an hour or so into the trip, the eldest granddaughter asks, "Are we there yet?" "No, not yet." And we continued driving up Interstate 5 towards Anaheim. A few moments later, the question came again. "Are we there yet?" "No, Patricia, we are not there yet." And so as we continued up the road, this question came up several times. Again, Patricia asked, "Are we there yet?" And finally, having heard this enough, Amber, the younger granddaughter, looks over at her and says, "When the car stops, we are there. Here endeth the lesson." So you as a child or as a parent have probably heard something similar to that. Is it Christmas yet? How many days until Christmas? As a child, Christmas seemed to take an eternity to get here. It is a highly anticipated and perhaps the most anticipated day of the year for many. How was your Christmas? It is a question to which I have responded many times this year and in the past as well. I feel that most people are assuming now that Christmas is over. This also assumes we've already celebrated Jesus' birthday and perhaps at some point have said, "Happy birthday, dear Jesus," again indicating that Jesus' birthday and the anniversary is a thing of the past. Many folks start taking their trees down the day after Christmas. They pack up all the ornaments, all the lights, and now they are ready for the next year. I had a neighbor who did this routinely, and sometimes even started on the day of Christmas in the evening, pulling down his lights, taking down ornaments, and packing them away. It seems to me that many of us are event-driven, including myself. We often don't take time to savor Christmas or whatever the event might be. So take a look at your calendar. We often have our phones out and we look at that Google Calendar or whatever you use. And the calendar is filled with events. Perhaps at times we even look at the calendar and say, "This is great. I have nothing to do today. I have nothing to experience. Christmas is over. Next event." In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Today, St. John provides us a different meaning, a different understanding of Christmas. John gives us a story of recreation, and how God provides for us all. For all of us who were made in the image of God. For John, in becoming flesh in Jesus, Jesus committed God's self not only to revealing what God's grace looks like, but that God wants to know it and feel it as well. And the Word became flesh and lived among us. Perhaps God wanted us as humans to see God's face and to hear God's voice. God incarnate. Jesus grows under the tutelage of Joseph. Jesus, the Son of God, the Word, wanted to experience humanity. And through carpentry, experienced the feel of the labor of humanity, the work of humanity, and the sweat of humanity. Indwelling among us, God among us, is a deeply intimate, personal claim and assumes God's commitment to and continuity with God's people. Moreover, in the Word made flesh and dwelling among us. And now, God not only goes where God's people go, but is who they are. That is, God now dwells with us by taking on our own form, by taking on our humanity. And the Word became flesh and lived among us. And the Word became flesh and took up residence among us. And the Word became flesh, pitched a tent, and moved into the neighborhood. Those are some translations from some Bibles. A little different intonation. Now God is where God's people are. God is where God's people go. And we are God's people. We as God's people proclaim, witness to Christ as we celebrate the season of Christmas. So today, the day after the celebration of Jesus' birth, we can take comfort in God sharing this beautiful gift with us. And it is amazing to me, it is beautiful to me, and my heart yearns for more time to celebrate this time of giving, this time of special relationship. We have not only been given the gift of Jesus, but have been given the gift of becoming children of God. Everywhere we go, we can look into the faces of our family, our friends, and yes, even strangers, and see the image of God. And perhaps it reminds us that we too have been created by God. We have been created in the image of God. It is a constant reminder, and it is about Christmas and how we Christmas. So perhaps we should not ask, how was your Christmas? But how are you Christmasing? Are you seeing the Word in your family, in your friends, and in strangers? And the Word became flesh and lived among us. The Word has never stopped living in our hearts and in our minds and in our souls. We still have several days to continue our Christmasing. We still have time in whatever we do, wherever we travel, and wherever we are, to look for the image of God in others this day and this season, and to celebrate the amazingness of Christmas each day of your life. Good Christian friends, rejoice. Rejoice with heart and soul and voice. Happy Christmasing. Amen.